marriage is hard work. Truly, you get the certificate, but that certificate is actually a letter of appointment, letter of employment. Come and work. Marriage is hard work. Don't throw your own away. There's no perfect marriage. I've been married 41 years. There's no perfect marriage. You misunderstand each other, but you choose, because marriage is a relationship between two forgivers. So please work on your marriage. Let's talk about family. We're looking at 5 things today. Let's speak about family. Barrister Yenake, I won't give you questions. Just tell us what you know or what you want us to understand or learn about family. Single, married, divorced, separated, widowed.
When Papa was celebrating his birthday, I had the privilege to speak on this altar, to preach and bring the word. And I was talking about 3 success secrets of Bishop Adejumo. And one of the secrets I mentioned is the choice of a wife. One of the things that has amplified Papa's assignment is Mama.
Clap for me.
I'm not saying this because I want you to clap. I am saying this because this is the trajectory of Papa's story that I have seen and that is evident. But, so in 1992, I read a book by Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. He made a profound statement. He said the best thing in marriage is not to look for the best suitor, but to be the best. A lot of people are looking for good wife. Are you a good husband?
Oh dear.
A lot of women are looking for good husband. Are you a good woman? One day we were going home, I was driving a car, and I asked my wife a question. I said, sweetheart, is it that people who are bad don't know they are bad? I'm saying this because I have handled over 50 cases on divorce. I'll see people who once loved each other and they turn to enemies. Let me tell you, the worst case you can see on earth is divorce cases. Recently I said, even I will not be doing this kind of case again. Because the 2 people will become enemy of each other and they will become the enemy of the lawyer. They can hunt you. Even the cases that bring money, they don't hunt you. But the one that does not bring money like divorce is the one that will hunt you. And they will begin to speak ill of you. Now, when I listen to the people, the husband will be saying something and will be saying it as if she's the one that is righteous. The wife will be saying her own. And they will be feeling, the 2 people will be feeling the victim. And I have come to the conclusion that a lot of people go into marriage unprepared. Unprepared. We were handling a marriage ceremony in our church. And I asked the guy, I said, I know your field. How many books have you read in your field? He said, so many. I said, how many books have you read about marriage? He said, none. When you are getting married, you are given a certificate. In law, we call it presumption. That certificate raises a presumption that you know about the journey. Every school you go to, they give you a certificate at the end of your course. But in this one, they give it to you because it is presumed you are prepared and that you know. But a lot of people are marriage illiterate. Oh. When your wife talks or raises her voice, it is not necessary or needed for you to also raise your voice. 2 people cannot be mad at the same time. You become a woman when your woman is talking and you are talking. You are shouting. My mother used to teach me when I was young. He said becoming a man is more than having a penis. So you need to be man enough to be able to maintain emotional stability in the home. Emotional stability in the sense that if your wife brings fire, you carry water and you quench it. Emotional stability in the sense that even when you are hungry, you know how to control your mouth. I was telling them in my church, I said, I've been married for almost 19 years. I have not said to my wife once, you are stupid. Not once. Because when I'm angry, I don't know that there is a mechanism that closes my mouth. And that is what is called man. So we must consciously work on ourselves. A man said, Jim Rohn, he said a lot of people work on their work. They don't work on themselves. He said learn to work more on yourself more than you work more on your work. If you work more on yourself, you will become the best at home, the best at work, and the best in church. Thank you, man.
Come on. Somebody say, I know we are learning. Minister Christie, talk to us about the family. You can go to any extent, child, whatever.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Incidentally, this morning, I went to pick my younger sister from her house to church. And we started talking about my family, my father. My father worked 7 to 4 in the Texas. He was a great man. Not because he had money, but because he cared so much for us. He had 8 girls and 1 boy. And my mom is a busy one. My mom leaves home 6, comes 10 before she gets home. She's a trader and still is. She was a trader and still is. My father would take care of us. He would go to the market. He would do all kinds. He wouldn't let us step into the neighbor's house. If I'm standing outside in front of our compound in Kaduna, he will walk past when he's coming back from work. And I would just barely hear his voice. What are you doing here? Immediately, I'll go in. So he kept us grounded. And that's why sometimes he tells us then, he used to tell me, you are enough. You are enough. You don't need all that friend. I saw your friend wearing your dress. Go and collect it back. I don't want you to stay with that person. That person is this, that person is that. You know, and he really helped us. And I realized he was committed to family. So even when my mom comes home and she doesn't do anything, he's willing to help us wash. He's willing to help us do things. So one thing that taught me was commitment to family. You know, sometimes we give excuses. My husband is not doing this. My wife is not doing this. Commitment. Be committed to family. Love them without reservation. Love your family. Be willing to help. My father was always there, always telling me, you are enough. Don't you see how beautiful you are? See, look at you, you know. I don't want you to go to this place. Don't do this, don't do that. And he really helped me. He really helped. My father will literally give me his salary. When he collects his salary, he will give me his salary, say, go and trade with it. Because I always love to trade, right from when I was in secondary school. He said, trade with it. I'll collect this money from you in 2 weeks. So he taught me discipline. He taught me how to live. He taught me how to conduct myself in public. So if you, as a parent, will put in more time, your children will come out better. They will come out confident. They will love themselves. It's important as a parent to be committed to your family, committed to your children, be willing to sacrifice and love your family, love your spouse, irrespective of their weaknesses, in spite of their weaknesses, love them. My father loved my mom. I used to wonder, by the time I grew up, I would say, my mom would not even cook for us. I was telling my younger sister this morning, I said she will not even cook. She will not cook. And we started cooking very early. She said she's tired. She comes back from work, she's tired. She wants, you know, she's just tired. And my father will not complain. It's now I now understand that he understood her work. He understood how she was the entrepreneur in our family. So there must be a balance. He will do everything for us. And when it's Christmas, my mom will take us shopping, we'll buy anything we want. So there was a balance in the house. So you must be committed to family, committed to.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Wow. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Now, principles don't change, but methods change. And I want the men that are in this service to listen to me very carefully. There was a time when the man in the house was seen as the provider. That was what made the man the man. Number two, he was the most intelligent. Daddy has all the answers. He was the protector. But times have changed. Everyone that did not leave the wilderness died in the wilderness when the children of Israel were crossing. You must understand that the times have changed. Now we have women that can match what you earn and more. It's the reality. Some women now have more money than their husbands. Some women are now very intelligent because fathers are sending their daughters to good schools, home and abroad, investing. In fact, some fathers are telling their daughters, if the man maltreats you, I'll be waiting for you at home. They will even tell the man, I have given you a full package. The day you stop loving her, don't tamper with her. Don't beat her. Just send her back to me. Men are rising up because there is a move of God that is targeted at the female species. And it is in preparation for Jesus' second coming. Get it right. So if as a man, all you have to lead is money. I bought the tickets to Dubai. Your wife will ask you, how much is your salary? I can pay you. This is the reality of the times we are in now. Every woman is wired to look up. It's not every man that has real correct money now more than women. That's the truth. Some women are providers. Some women are very intelligent. A woman that when she gets to the office in the morning, 100 members of staff are waiting for her. You're welcome, ma. You're welcome, ma. She's the CEO of MTN. She's the something of Dell. Therefore, don't expect her to be cooking the way your mama was cooking at home. I'm an African man. I eat only homemade food. Uncle, wake up. Wake up. You better microwave your food. And I'm not teaching insurrection. I'm not teaching disobedience. I'm telling you the realities that we have now. A woman that has gone to the office, she's the something of CBN. She has done this, she has done that, and all that. And then she comes back home. You want to sleep with her, and you still want her to be sneezing and cooking food. Wake up. Get a chef. Am I saying something sensible here? Get a chef that will cook for you. If my husband were to be here, he will tell you what I'm talking to you about now. He will say, do I want to kill you? Can I just give you a rundown the last 1 week of my life? Let me just give you a rundown. I left Nigeria Wednesday night, British Airways, 11 p.m., 10:55. I got to London 6 in the morning. I ran to the lounge, showered, and took off to go to New York. I landed in New York and spent 2 nights in America. Flew back. Ran to submit my assignment in school. Left for Lagos to preach. Got back yesterday. When I got back yesterday, My driver drove. I was begging God, please, Lord, preserve us. Because I needed to be in school at 11 a.m. Judges were coming from town, and it was part of our continuous assessments. And I was leading the team, 2 teams, defendants and claimants. Thank God we won. We won. My group won. I had to take care of 80 children in the class, get them their food, because I'm the only elderly woman there. So I tried to play that role too. Got home around 6. My husband was asking, what do you want them to prepare for you? That's a correct man. That is a correct man. Not a man that will say, I make it tea and it is pounded yam I will eat. Plus, I don't eat food from house helps. Uncle, wake up. This is 21st century. Before you get married, know who you want to marry. If you want to marry a full-time housewife, just to be giving birth to children for you, that's fine. We will cook for you. In fact, we will cook for you. Food will be coming out of your nostrils. If you are going to marry a career woman, an intelligent woman, my husband was telling me this morning, can you imagine the excellence? He told me he was speaking to you, you know. Can you imagine the excellence that you have put into this marriage and into this marriage just this morning? And he was showing me, look at our room. Danny, just look at these center tables. Look at what you have done. If you want to marry, he said to me, you are very creative. Will it kill me because of pounded yam? You like food that much? So go get a chef. And who says you can't cook, uncle? Who says you can't cook? It's a mentality. I don't want to keep talking about my uncle. He's also a correct husband. I lived with him. I saw him. Even when he was not born again. My uncle will pound yam for us. We were in fellowship. He wasn't born again. After pounding the yam, he has put it down. He will not be angry. I'll be waiting for us. You went to serve God, Abi. You come and meet me here. But today he's born again. He's a pastor. So you see, marriage. Know who you want to marry. Are you ready to pay the price? Do you want a full-time housewife? If you want a career woman, both of you sit down and arrange. Barrister is here. I've been to his wife's place now. You don't want to marry a drag. So you cannot be slapping your wife and beating her, and then you are now talking when you get to the lawyer. She doesn't cook, she doesn't wash, your wife should be washing for you. Your mother didn't teach you how to wash. Did you marry a house help? Go get a washing machine now. I know I'm a bit hard this morning, but it's the truth. It's the truth. How did we even get here? Family. Mr. Bimbo, anything on family?
Thank you, Mom.
Yes.
I believe family is the most important first jurisdiction to the participants. You know, we have the parents, we have the children, and we have the immediate surrounding of a family. And when people take their place, and I like what Mommy said, don't be old school that this is who should do this. There is no two families meant to be alike.
Exactly the same.
So you are a fool when you compare your family to another family.
Come on.
And you see, this is one of the things that I was a fool growing up. I expected a father in a defined way. So I compared my dad with my friend's dad. It took me time before I could reprogram my senses, my brain towards accepting what I had as a father. So family is a component of all the factors. Yeah, Mama spoke extensively about the men, but also the women have a place.
Yes.
You that will take money from your husband and will not return change. Heaven is waiting for you.
Mr. Way, You see, as women, we have the ministry of spending your money. It's our calling. We don't need to be accountable. We say now, change when there is enough accountability.
True. But the honest truth, and I'm not saying that's the reason why men should be funny, but the truth is the joint responsibility of the man, the woman, and the children to make up the family. The family makes up the society. The society makes up a nation. And the ethos of the society originates from the family. The mother or the father that encouraged the teacher to cheat for the child growing up, why won't we have the man become a corrupt person? All these things are seeds we sow that we find in our society today. The politicians we have behaving the way they are today came from a family.
True.
And the behavior of the politicians that is accepted in the society is our joint responsibility. Politicians will do what they know you will accept. So we're all big families, or a big family in the nation. Politicians will throw bananas that they know you will accept. Because all of us are waiting for our turn to eat the national cake. We are born again. But when it comes to that, you put pressure on your family member. It's your turn. They won't say that you got there and will still be poor. It's all the same culture that we have ensured. So we are jointly responsible for a nation we have built. We like it or not.
True.
But my own prayer, and I wish it's your prayer, whoever is there, my Lord will be blessed.
Man,
But the character originated from the family unit we have built. So the importance of family, we need to go back to it. We need to rebase the foundation and reculture ourselves. Because it's what you grow up with that you take out there in an amplified manner. So it's our joint responsibility, church.
Fantastic.
Let's take it.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. I must say this publicly. I love the way Mr. Weye relates with his children. I've watched him for close to 40 years that I've known him. He's lived with us as a little secondary school. Were you in secondary school when you started living with us? He's a big man now. Even me, I'm respecting him, you know. And I watched him get married. But one thing I love about him, one of the things, is the way he relates with his children. It is amazing. We need to, was it here I said it, that my husband and I, we went to South Africa. We got to this hotel, and there was this scroll. This scroll. They put it where, when you come in as a guest, you will see it. So we picked it up and unscrolled it. They wrote there, we did not inherit this from our fathers. We borrowed it from our children. And the place is beautiful. As in beautiful. I said all that to say that even if you didn't grow up with it, even if your father was not, or is not an example, stop perpetuating that evil. I asked my husband, my father-in-law was a king. He had 4 wives and 19 children. And I said to my husband, where did you learn how to treat a wife this way? Why are you so loving? Why are you not charging at me? Why are you not calling me names? Why are you so kind? He said he intentionally decided to put a stop to that evil. My father-in-law would take a cane in the night to go and beat his wife In the night, what were you saying in the afternoon? Because that's an African Oba, African traditional ruler. And for my husband, he has really tried. So let's stop. Whatever you see in your mentor or in your parents or in your own family that should not be, then correct it. Don't look like your father. It's adultery. Don't do it. It's how not to raise a child. Don't do it. It's your family. My father-in-law had to change his name. We don't bear the general family name. Alawode. We bear Adejumo. Adejumo is my father-in-law's name. Just like my husband is Aderemi. Some of you need to even change some names. All these Ogunlo Shesheberesi Shemi, all these, you need to think and start your own family if it is the name that is bringing that evil pattern. Otherwise, just be intentional about it. I say, I didn't enjoy this, but my kids will enjoy it. And fathers, don't be absentee fathers. Don't be permissive fathers. Don't be abusive fathers. Be participatory fathers. Because these children will live one day. Thank you very much. The family, sir, say something and then we'll say one more thing before. Yes.
Well, in addition to what has been said, I just want to advise we parents. The Bible says you should teach your child the way he should go. When he grows up, he will not depart from it. I will talk from my own experience. When we were growing up, that's why none of us could play football. We had 4 men. None of us could play football. Because you cannot leave the house, particularly when my mom is cooking.
It's sewing.
When my mom is cooking, anytime my mother is in the kitchen, whether you are doing anything or you are not doing anything, you must be there. That is why today, all of us could cook anything. There is nothing you ask me to cook in the house that I cannot cook. Nothing. And our families are enjoying it today. If I get home, my wife knows. I don't care whether she cooks or she does not cook. I enter the kitchen, there is nothing. In fact, this morning, she said, I would have loved to make ogi for you, but I don't know the style. That's your own style. If you want to take it, I know you will make it yourself.
Yes.
Yes, I said, I'm not eating to the church. Otherwise, I will have made it. That is how it should be. Then again, it is what we saw our parents do when we were growing up that I imbibed.
Yes.
Mommy mentioned one thing, that don't grow up like your father. That is if your father is on the other side. Like my own father, everything I copied from my father today, they are of benefits to me.
Come on.
I have never touched cigarettes in my life. I've never played with it. Even I left home as early as 11. By 11, they put me in boarding school. And I never returned home till date. From boarding school, in secondary school, I left for A-levels. Will it interest you that as young as I was, through class 5, the 5 classes of secondary school, my parents did not come to look for me in school one day. And I never, because of that, joined any gang. Because I knew Obama what will my father do? What will my father say? My father never beat any of us before. Until he died, he never raised his hand to beat any of us. But if you do anything that is wrong, and my mother say, I will report you to your father when he comes, then you know you are in trouble. That was the way we were brought up. There was fear of God, all of us. He trained us well. Throughout my A-levels, in fact, when I went to the university, they didn't even know where my school was, let alone coming to look for me. So, but these days, there was a day when one of my children was in Afe Babalola University. When she was doing her master, she had her first degree there and she did her master's there. Anytime I come to look for her in school, say my friends are always making fun of me. They said, maybe your father thinks you are still a baby. I said, in the hands of the parents, children are always babies. If I get home today, if I still get home, if I meet my mother sweeping, I will collect the broom from her. Or if I get home and I see that our sitting room is dirty, I will immediately get up and sweep everything. Because that is the way she brought us up.
Glory.
So please, parents, don't spoil your children. Like the story of somebody that I saw on social media. The mother was sweeping. When she got to where the son is, the son raised up his leg. The son raised up his leg so that the mother can, and you can trust an African mother. The mother used the broom to beat him very well. So you are stupid. So
thank you, sir.
Thank you, mommy.
Thank you. I love what Mr. Weye said. The families are unique. No two families are the same. I believe Barrister Kolade was blessed. That's very, very unusual, sir. Like our children will say, very unusual. Many parents is the other way around. So you're blessed. You're really blessed. I hope your parents are still alive. Dad is gone, okay, because you are still taking care of mom. So, but if your parents didn't show you the example, then you should not perpetuate it. And parents, you see what we're talking about. Your children are watching. Those of you that are fathers, the first responsibility is to love their mothers. And let the children know that their mother is loved. If you're always shouting at your wife, slapping her, you are telling your son without even telling him that this is how to treat a woman. And those of you wives that before your husband says one, you have said 50. You don't respect the man, you dishonor him. You'll be hiding money inside mattress so that your husband will not find out. You will serve your husband 2 pieces of meat and put 5 under your own amala. You know those kind of stupid things. It's a sign of poverty. Poverty. Or you'll be inflating figures for your husband. I bought it 3,000, but you not tell your husband it's 30,000. If you go out now, you know the man will not go out. That's not right. It's dysfunctionality. And that's because you don't have your own money or you are greedy. So let's learn. And those of you that are single, we've not forgotten you. Barrister Ayenake has mentioned it. Choose well. Marriage is beyond sex. Nobody has sex in marriage 24/7. If I can just get married, I'll be having sex. It's a lie. Nobody loves 24/7 in marriage. There are days you will not feel like loving. You're too busy. Your brain is just, and there are days you will not feel loved. So that's not what determines marriage. Choose well, choose rightly. Let God guide you. Do you like the person? Do you love the person? Are you ready to spend the rest of your life with the person? Marriage is hard work. Truly, you get the certificate, like Barrister Ayenake said, but that certificate is actually a letter of appointment, letter of employment. Come and work. Marriage is hard work. Don't throw your own away. There's no perfect marriage. I've been married 41 years. There's no perfect marriage. You misunderstand each other, but you choose, because marriage is a relationship between two forgivers. So please work on your marriage. Those of you that are divorced, or you are single parents, or you are widowed, we are also concerned about you. It doesn't mean that you are bad. That's why such things happen. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. God is God. But please don't sleep around. If you want to remarry, remarry. Sort things out legally. Remarry. It's not that one man is coming to your house in the morning, another one is coming in the night, and you can't even preach the gospel because you are single. Everybody sleeps with you. You become a dog. Or a man. You sleep around. Even those of you in marriage, I told you here, in Yoruba land, the meaning of adultery is agbere, collector of profit. Don't let it collect your profit. It's not just money. It is not. Don't let any woman come and mess up your children's destiny. Some can go to any extent doing jazz just to make sure that you and your children are not. If you want to remarry, go ahead and remarry and keep a marriage. God bless you.